Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys having an awesome and wonderful day. It's another Saturday. It's actually today's a beautiful day. It's sunny, finally, no rain. It's been the past few days, always rain. And man, but the weather's been changing from hot, cold, cold, hot. But that depends where you're living. If you're living in a beautiful country like Canada, you will see the weather just fluctuates like crazy. But other than this, it's awesome, awesome, awesome. I hope you guys having an awesome, also a fantastic day. I hope you guys are really killing it. I hope you guys are picking, your sales are picking up. I hope everything is back to almost normal for most of the products. At the same time, I hope you guys are really looking for more products, trying to launch more products, but because this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm doing for myself, I'm doing for my clients as well. It's really a great opportunity for you to do it right now. And do not procrastinate, because all the stuff that's happening is going to be done sooner or later. So I hope you guys are really ready to do it. And I hope you really guys are achieving all the stuff that you really wished for. So before that, please, guys, my name is Saad Basim. I'm an Amazon seller. I help people in their journey in Amazon. If you have any question about Amazon FBA, whether retail arbitrage, wholesale, private label, whatever you want in Amazon FBA, I'll be able to help you. Now, I'm not saying every single thing, but I'll be able to help you for the most of the Amazon FBA business models. And I'm very happy with that, because it really helps you in those during times to be able to have multiple stream of income, especially within the same Amazon FBA. I don't like to be going everywhere, but that's what it is. So guys, thank you so much for all your birthday wishes. I really appreciate it so much. I actually forgot it was my birthday today. My daughter reminded me yesterday. She was like, "Oh, your birthday tomorrow, Daddy. I'm gonna blow the candle." I was like, "Okay, no problem." You blow the candle. And this morning, they were just beautiful, showing me those little paintings that they did, and it's just awesome to see it. Very, very, very nice to know that you're getting older, and yeah, and I just say I'm getting wiser. That's all what I think of it. But hey, I don't think anything should count after a certain age, and for me, I think it's enough celebrating birthdays. I think we just stay the way it is, so I don't get reminded of how old I am, and no more young, no more youth. But hey, guys, I'm really excited. So please give me all your questions that you have, because today is only pure Q&A. We're not going to do anything except Q&A. I'm going to answer all your questions. I have some questions from the Facebook group. Also, I'm going to answer at the same time any question that you have about the crash course that we did about Amazon FBA. We did a lot of things about Amazon FBA, private label. A crash course was really great, and I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you have any question about it, no matter what it is, please ask me, and I'll be able to answer all of them. So let's get to it. I don't want to waste a lot of your time, and let's see what's going on here. We have Nancy says, "Good morning, Saad and Megan." Good morning to you, Nancy. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you for being there. I mean, you're always being there for everything behind the scenes. So thank you for everything that you do. And we have Kyle says, "Good morning, everyone." Good morning to you, Kyle. Thank you so much, Kyle, for being here. And by the way, your listings are done. They're supposed to be shipped today to you. And I actually would like to speak to you for a bit. I just would like to clarify one thing. And actually, the whole copyright is done. The whole listing is done. So thank you so much for your support again. And all the 7 listings are done, so you should be fine. Sorry, all the 6 listings are done, so you should be really in good shape. So please, I would be looking forward to your opinion and what's going on. So thank you so much, and you're killing it, man. I'm very, very proud of you, man. We have another one say, "Happy Saturday, Giants. Welcome to Saad's birthday edition Q&A." Yes, happy birthday. I really appreciate, guys, all the birthday wishes, and I'm really, excited to enjoy it in the backyard with my kids, and do something a little bit different. I wish we can go to restaurants or something, but we're still in lockdown. But that's easing off little bit by little, so we're good. At least we're better than a lot of people. At the same time, with Bernella says, "Hello everyone, happy birthday, Saad." Happy birthday. I was going to say happy birthday to you, Bernella. Thank you so much, Bernella, for your birthday wishes. Thank you for being here, and thank you so much for the video that you did for us for testimonials. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for all the kind words that you have in your video. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support. It really helps us a lot. I really appreciate it. Kyle Huff says, "Happy birthday." Thank you so much, Kyle. Appreciate you, my man. And then we have Leonard say, "Hey all, happy birthday, Saad." Leonard, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for your warm wishes. I appreciate you, my man. Doc says, Hi, everyone, and happy birthday, Saad. Thank you so much, Docs, and thanks for being here every Saturday. I really appreciate it, man, and I hope you're learning. And if you have any question, please ask me, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. At the same time, Bernella says, I'm celebrating Saad's birthday and that we're allowed to go out for walks starting today. Congratulations, Bernella. I'm very happy for you that you'll be able to walk and things are getting a little bit back to normal. I know we still have being cautious and we need to keep our distance and all this stuff, but at least just walking out and seeing other people, seeing the greens, seeing the trees, seeing the wind, whatever it is, something that we took for granted, now we can appreciate them really to their fullest. And I really, I think something good comes out from this where we can get united, where we can appreciate things that we took for granted before. The simplest things, that going to a Walmart or going to a restaurant or going to the park, we really took it for granted. So we're really blessed to be able to do that. And I think it's a good change for us to know and start appreciating what we have around us. So thank you. I'm going to thank you. Thank you so much for birthday wishes. And also, I'm excited for you to start walking the walk. Niall Macaulay says, happy birthday, Saad. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Niall. And also Carl says, happy birthday to you. Thank you so much, Carl. I appreciate you. And my wife Megan says, good morning, Giants. Good morning to you. I have an Amazon expert question for you. Saad, how old are you? That's very good question. And I feel like I'm like a woman. Don't ask me about my age and don't ask me about my weight. So that's the two things I don't discuss. But I am 36 years old. 36 years old. That's what I am. An old man with hair that's actually, I'm losing it at a very rapid pace. Yeah, which is really, yeah, this is bad. You know, you get pockets here, you start getting grooves, you start getting parking lots, you start getting the zoo thing here. It's really awesome. And no wonder when people get old, like, hey, screw it. But, you know, it's like God gives you everything good and after like takes it away slowly. But this is what it is. We have Paolo says, happy birthday, Big Saad. Thank you so much, Paolo. I appreciate you being here, my man. And Juwan says, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Thank you so much, Juwan. I appreciate you. Kyle says, yes, awesome. Man, I'm very excited for you to see the listings, and I really would like to know your feedback. At the same time, Megan says, Nancy, let's just say he's now officially in his late 30s. Love to rub it in his face. Thank you so much, honey. You're so sweet. You see that? She just keep rubbing it on me. But hey, I need my age to be able to fit my size. So if I get older, fits my size, I'm okay with it. I wish I can wear the same size as my age. That would be awesome. That my waist will be the same size as my age. That would be awesome. Imagine. But hey, Leonard says, how do you go about getting the keyword that you are doing, including listing? Awesome. I'm going to talk about all the stuff. So before we start, and I'm going to answer all your questions. Please leave them there. And if it's going to be a short day, let it be a short day. But I actually, the other day, I was browsing the internet. Wow, getting old. Browsing the internet. I was surfing the web. And I saw this. I always follow a guy whose name is Patrick Bet-David, which is, he has a channel, big YouTube channel called Valuetainment. And he had a post in his Twitter. And I know for you guys, Twitter, for those young people, it's like, Twitter, man, you old boy. But I check Twitter for news. I check Twitter for anything for finances, any new, anything that related to news, finance. I follow some people that in the economy and stuff like that, just to see what's going on and just be aware of the environment that I'm living in. I believe that's what I'm hoping for. But let me see here if I can share that with you. So I came across that he just posted this and said, giants are being born during these times. No one knows them yet, but the world will know them in the next 5 to 10 years. I think this is really awesome. Quote especially has a giants in it, the same thing as Amazon FBA giants, the same giants as you guys. And I think the giants are being born these difficult times. When there's difficult times, there's opportunities. And the people who have the strength, the people who really want to go get them, they're people who are going to shine. And no one will know them right now because they're working behind the scenes, but the world will know them in the next 5 to 10 years. And guys, this is very important in my opinion. And I will tell you Why? Because let me get back here. So what is this is the thing that we need to remember all the time. If us were building a business, there's always you have to have a plan. There's nothing comes quickly. Whatever comes quickly goes quickly. You need to build the foundation correctly. And building a foundation of a house, or building foundation of business, or building foundation for anything, it takes time. If Jeff Bezos in 1999 he started the whole thing, he didn't start it just, hey, I'm gonna be millionaire by next day, or hey, I'm gonna be billionaire by now. He didn't think that. He had a 5-year plan, 10-year plan, 15-year plan, and everyone should have those plans. 5-10-year plan. I think it's really important. And if you want something good, always have yourself time. Give yourself the time. Be patient. For those who are patient, they're gonna be rewarded the most. And I really believe you need to have a plan and you need to stick to it. So now 5 to 10 years is all depends relative to the business that you would like to start. It depends on what kind of vision, what kind of goals that you have. It's not something like, hey, I want to go ahead and move the stuff from my sheds. I'm going to give 5 to 10 years plan. It's not that the case. If you want to build really big company with thousands of people working for you, you need to make sure that you give yourself a lot of time to be able to build it correctly. But for example, for our business, we always give it, let's say, 6 months to 1 year to make sure that you really get the right product and build the right brand. And it's going to grow as you grow. When you grow, more into that niche, more you learn about it, you're going to grow and grow and grow. And that's what it is. So I really feel this is important for what we do, or whatever we do, steps in our life. We need to be patient. We need to make sure that we have the plan. Make sure we set our goals, our vision correctly, what we need to do. You need to be clear with yourself. And this is, I'm not trying to be philosopher on your asses and all this stuff. I don't want to do that. All what I'm saying, you need to make sure you have your goals, exactly what you want to become, and work towards it. And it's a very simple question, but it's very hard to answer. What do you want to be? What are your goals? And that's very, very, very hard question to answer. Even that's it's very simple. So I really believe giants are being born during these times, and I would love for you to be that giant, or to be that person that have a goal, have a plan that you'll be able to do the best, and to make sure that you really achieve your goals and provide the best life for yourself and your family. Is not, I'm not gonna play this game, hey, leave your 9 to 5, blah blah blah. I know it's gonna take time, even if you have to work on the side on doing this business on the side, but take your time, and that's important. But anyways, the big Saad, whatever he wanted to mention this just to make sure. I think was very important. I think was very nice to see someone, big YouTuber like this, which is I really respect. I really follow a lot of his mindset, a lot of characters, and a lot of morals and ethics. I really follow them because I really believe in them. And I always believe what you say has to align with what you do. And I think that's the mind shift that I had, and really made me a better person. I believe to my best knowledge, but for sure everyone has flaws and have vices. Anyways, that's done. So first, only I have one news for you guys. Is basically in Canada, for my Canadian people, are able to ship products to Amazon right now, even if they're non-essential. Yesterday I tried, and I'm actually shipping all the boxes I have. I'm gonna empty everything that I have. I think I sold out everything that I have, and I have a little bit of things that I would like to send them, and I'll be good to go. So I'm very excited about that. And if you're Canadian, go ahead and do it. And also later on, I would like to talk to you guys about future opportunities or things that you need to look at, especially in this specific time. Now, if you're interested in, let me know. I'll be talking about them, because in the past month or two, I've been looking a lot into opportunities. Now Amazon is #1. No matter what happens, I think I put most of my money in Amazon, but I believe in a recession that's coming, or whatever time it's going to take, I think there will be a lot of opportunities that presents themselves. And I think if you study them right now, you'll be able to get better prepared. You'll be able to have some cash on the side, and you'll be able to execute. So if you really would like to learn more, or you would like me to talk about them a little bit, I'll be more than happy to do it. We can talk about the housing market, about the car bubble. We can talk about luxury items and stocks and all this stuff. I'm not going to go in depth in them. I'm not an expert at them, but I'm going to tell you what the things that I believe is going to happen in the 6 to 8 months. So this is done. Let's go ahead. If you're interested, let me know, and let's see what happens here. Let's see. Let me see the questions. And then also I'm going to get the questions from the Facebook group as well. All right. How do you go about getting the keyword that you're going to include in your listing? It's very easy. As I said in our crash course, you can use reverse ASIN. I think you should do reverse ASIN for 5 to 10 products of your top competitors. Get the keywords. Get the keywords, all of them, put them in a big master list, and after that, start filtering. Remove all the duplicates. Make sure that you remove all the products that are not related, and then you'll be able to put them into a keyword frequency, see what are how frequent the keywords are, and then you'll be able to use those, the most frequent keywords, the most related keywords to your product. You'll be able to put them in the title, and then you can put them in a bullet point, then search terms, the back end, and then you can put them in description. Where are the best indexed places for Amazon? Now, it's a bigger process. Us, we do it really more in depth. We do reverse ASIN. We do seed keywords. We make sure we really get them well, and then we put them in a nice master list, and then we clean it up to make sure it's very related. Because no matter what you're going to do, whether you're going to reverse ASIN or you're going to use a seed keyword to find more keywords. So, for example, if I have a coffee cup, I put coffee cup and see what other keywords comes up. Whatever you're going to find a lot of unrelated keywords or keywords that your competitor that being indexed for, but are not related to your own product. So you need to use your own brain, your own knowledge, and your own experience with your own products, and start filtering those things out. I think it's really important aspect. And yesterday, for example, we have 2 products that we're launching in the party supplies. We had them from a long time, but we couldn't launch them because of COVID-19. So what I did actually yesterday, I sat down, I did the keyword research, I set up my campaigns, and I also get all my keywords set up for both of them. So when we're ready, just turn them on and I'm good to go. So it's really little bit challenging, but you'll be able to get it very quickly. But make distinction a little, I don't know, whatever. You can make the difference between index keywords and keywords that they're making sales for that specific competitor. Really important to make sure. And actually, we did a video about keyword research. You can watch it in the crash course, Leonard, or we have done another video a long time ago when I first started this channel, which is the same thing you're gonna go through, is how to build your title and some keyword research there. You can go ahead and watch them. Really important, and is important, guys. And this is a very good question, Leonard. You need to make sure that you're being indexed for all the keywords. Guys, if you mess up your indexing, like why I'm saying this, I got a client, I think last week. Last Wednesday, I believe. And he had a problem with indexing his product and not being indexed for the main keywords. And that's really was a challenging thing. So we had to do a lot of things. We had to try to restart his honeymoon period with multiple various techniques, and also we tried to do some kind of really intense PPC to make sure that really he's being indexed for some keywords. And also we have other methods that we can spike the algorithm and being indexed for some keywords by using other tools that we use to make sure that you're being indexed for the most keywords. So what happened to him, why he has a lot of indexing issues and get de-indexed for the most related keywords, is actually when he started his listing, he didn't have the right keywords in his listing, and he didn't have the right keyword in his PPC. So what happened, he messed up the whole algorithm. Amazon didn't know what he was selling, and he just basically got screwed. But it was really hard time for us to get it back. Cost money, but I believe we got it done. So but very important when you start your listing to make sure you have only related keywords so you do not mess up the algorithm. Very important, and I hope you believe me on this one. Now, what else we have? That's it. Bernella says, Saad, do you use a tool to find missing and lost inventory, missing returns, and other reimbursement that Amazon miscalculated, or do you check this manually? Yes, we used to do it manually. I think the team used to do it, but now we use this company called Getita, I believe. Let me see if I can find it, or Megan, she can. Getita. Let me see. I will be able to give it to you, or Megan, she will be able to send it, or I can leave it in the Facebook group for you. But I know there is one that we used, and actually they did a good job for us. In the beginning, we were like, "What's up?" Let me see if I can. Oh man, that's a good question. I have it. I just want to give you that. Ah, here, that one. That's it. That's the one. I'm going to share it with you right now, and I'm going to share my screen so you can see it. And I'm going to put it in the what's called in the chat. So this is the guys, the Getita, whatever it is. That's basically what Amazon selling with intelligent data analytics, and also will be able to give you Amazon account audit, and you'll be able to get maximum FBA reimbursement and recovery tailored to simplicity or whatever. They get access to your account. Once they get access to your account, they will be able to get you all the reimbursement and everything that Amazon missed for you. So check this one out. It's really cool service. I don't have affiliate link for it, so I cannot. I mean, I don't know if I can get one. If I get one, I'll give it to you. But if it's not, go ahead and use it, and it'd be good to go. But that's how we do it. Before we used to do it manually. I remember in the beginning I used to do it, but then I kind of gave up because you have to do like 5 or 10 claims at a time, and it used to take a lot of time. But now you have this company does it, and actually did it for the past, I don't know if I'm right or wrong in this one, but I think 1 year or 2 years. I think one of them, and we got as much as we could from it, which is really awesome. And also there was other softwares like there's, I think, I'm not sure, but this is the one that I use, and they're doing very well, and they did very fast. And I think they take 10% or 5% from whatever they find. So they have incentive to go ahead and find the most refunds, the most reimbursement possible for you to make sure that they get percentage, because they don't charge you a flat fee. They get you a percentage. So it's really, really worth it. What's the exact difference in having listing closed versus suppressed? I also put the release date and offer date to end of May. Does it help as well? Very, very good question. Now, closing the listing, you basically just closing the, you will be able to help you a little bit. When you stock out, it will be able to help you a little bit of when you come back, you'll be able to get back in the same kind of ranking, and you don't lose much ranking, and try to freeze your sales history and your price history or sales velocity. But suppressing is the best, because closing the listing is actually you're doing it yourself. So when you do it, Amazon knows that you close the listing, and they know that the data is going to be skewed, and they will put that in consideration. But if you have suppressed, that means it's something out of your control, and the Amazon took the decision to suppress it. So when they suppress it, they suppressed the whole data, so nothing will move forward. All the data that you have before will stop at that. So any data that you collected with sales history, with sales velocity, average sale price, whatever you have is going to be stopped. But if you do closed, no, it's going to remember what you've done before, but still the time is going to be ticking, and this average is going to be stretched out a little bit more. So close the listing, not as good as suppressed, but suppressing is the best. Now, the other thing, also I put the release and offer date to end of May. This is something, yes, they say it might work, but I'm not sure about it 100%. But hey, if you do it, it's not going to hurt. It's going to help. As I said, I don't have a proof of it. I would do it, but I don't see the real results. It's not like something all of us, those people who are selling, like, oh my God, all of us, we need to send the release and offer date to end of May to make sure we're freezing our goal. No, just suppress it. I think is enough. And if you're running more than 2 weeks, if you're less than 2 weeks, you should be good. More than 2 weeks, it's gonna little bit is going to hurt you, but you always, when you come back, run your PPC and you'll be able to get back within what, 2 days or 3 days. Me, like for example, now I run out of stock from the supplement. I got back in because I have a new supplier, a lot of stuff being changed. My packaging come from China, so I had some issues with it. I had to change my insert card. I changed everything in my listing, pictures, insert cards, packaging, everything, because I'm launching two more products within the same supplement. So I have changed everything, and this is it. I run out of stock. I know when I come back, I'll be able to get it back in very quickly. Most important, when you run out of stock, make sure you run out of stock with the best sales velocity and do not raise the price. A lot of people, what they do, they get the product, it's selling 10, 20. Oh my God, I'm selling now too much. I'm going to run out of stock. Sorry, the first thing they do, I'm going to raise my price because I'm going to run out of stock. Screw that. Run out of stock. Run out of stock. Sell as much as you go, as much as you can, and that's it. When you come back, Amazon remembers, oh my God, this guy has a very high sales velocity. Be good to go. I don't know who I was spoken to. I think by email, I know who, but I'm not going to see his or her name. Basically, they told me, oh my God, I just launched my product. I'm selling too much. I'm going to run out of stock. So I stopped my whole thing. I stopped my PPC and I stopped my sales. What are you doing? That's what we're looking for. This is the most important thing for you. Making sales, increasing your relevancy, increasing your conversion, increasing your indexing, and you just want and stuff like, oh no, I'm scared from stocking out. Who cares about stocking out? I'd rather stock out, but whatever you're earning right now is the most important. So keep the sales. Do not be worried a lot of stocking out. Something out of your control, you cannot do anything about it. Worst case scenario, it takes you 2 weeks, 1 month, come back. Most likely, if it's your first time, you should be fine. Especially if you're in low, medium competitive market. Even if you first already made that much sales, that means you got it. You already got it. You already know what's the difference. So you should be good to go. So that's, I know, went really long, but I just wanted to grind my own gears too. Bernard says, I really like Patrick's YouTube. Very good stuff. Yes, really awesome, Patrick David. And I was thinking once, I was like, hey, maybe we can take each video that he has and we can analyze it and we can add some entrepreneurship into our channel. So every Wednesday, maybe we can take one segment, hey, how to deal with partners, or how all the stuff that he has, and we can break it down for half an hour and we can learn a little bit of entrepreneurship while we're doing our Amazon. I was thinking about that, but hey, you guys tell me what you want. Carl says, as I close the listing, I see my sales rank slowly decreasing. Does it matter when I relisted? Does suppressing the listing help? Look, the rank is going to go down no matter what, because the rank, if you have no product, if you're not selling anything on that listing, is gonna go back in the rank. Is gonna your ranking, your sales ranking, your BSR is gonna go higher. That's normal. That's normal, 100%. So it's gonna happen whether you close it or you suppress it. Suppressing doesn't mean that it's gonna keep you the BSR. The BSR is the sales average, or the sales that are happening within a specific category comparing to your competitors. So if you're not making any sales, your competitors are making sales, you're going to go higher. So that's normal. So don't worry about that. What we're talking about when suppressing, we're not worrying about the BSR. We're working about the keyword ranking and how fast we can rank back up. BSR means nothing. Means nothing. The most important, ranking for keywords. And that's the thing that you need to worry the most about. How fast I can get back my ranking for my main keywords that I'm tracking. And I believe you're tracking that. You're tracking all the keywords, the 7 to 10 keywords that are going to make 80% of your sales. You're tracking them, making sure that you are holding your position. If you fall off when you stock out, come back and check them back in. Where am I? How many spots I fell off? And that's it. And you'll be able to come back, run your PPC again. I believe you still have the exact match campaign for it. Run it, and you'll be good to go. If you want to give giveaways, if you see you're not moving up that fast, give 1 or 2 units a day, and you'll be good to go. So that's it. Do not worry about the BSR. It doesn't mean anything. Josiah says, good morning, everyone. Happy birthday, Saad. Good morning, Josiah. Thank you so much for being here. Man, Josiah, yesterday, very, very great news that we had. Josiah, I've been working with him, and when we're done, I will speak about it a bit. But yesterday, we were testing some products for him, and we almost tripled the price on the product, and he still sold 4 or 5 units from them, which is really crazy. And I'm talking 2 to 3 times more than the average price on Amazon. So if they're selling at 30, we're selling at 100, and we're still sold. So really great things because we did the right things from the beginning. So good job, Josiah. I'm very excited for you. Learner says, number 2, for your listing, how do you decide on which words to try to include in a phrase form, while the keywords that are not as important to include in a phrase form, but still try to include them in your listing? Now, very good question, Leonard. But let me tell you what happens. Now, you're gonna hear some kind of people complaining on the Facebook groups, or complaining someone, oh my God, my PPC is not running. This keyword I'm not able to rank for it. This keyword I'm not able to show up in the top positions or top 5, even with my PPC running. And this is all indexing issues. And that's why I said in the beginning, you need to be really, really, really good at making sure launching the product the right way. It's not like just launch it and let me see automatic campaign. Let me see what happens. It's not this the case. But now, usually Amazon takes the keywords in your title and they will arrange them. They will arrange them in the ways on the phrase or the order of the phrase according to the search term, or according to what the buyer is searching. So, for example, let's say I have a big, let's say my title is coffee cup, 20 ounces, blue with long handle. But someone go ahead and type blue long handle coffee cup. If you have those keywords in your title, Amazon's going to look at it. It's going to say, okay, does he have 20 long handle? Does he have coffee? Does he have cup? And they will be able to choose from your title to form that specific phrase. And you'll be able to show up for it. Now, the issue is a lot of times when you're running PPC, you're not able to get the keyword to reach where you want it to be. Usually, it could be a placement of the phrase itself. The phrase itself, you need to have it in the same order to make sure that you show up for it, or you're going to have indexing issue, or thirdly, you are actually bidding on the keyword very aggressively, but you're not converting, so Amazon's not giving you that spot. Now, they say the main practice, as I said, like you have 7 to 10 keywords are really important, and it's going to make 80% of your sales. The thing that you need to do is try to spread out, if possible, the phrases that you have: coffee cup, 20 ounces, coffee cup, blue, whatever. Try to scatter them in your title, in your bullet points, in your backend. Try to do those phrases, and you'll be fine. But most of the time, for 90% of you guys, 90% of us, or 95% of us, really the phrase is not going to matter as much as long as you're being indexed for it. If you check your keyword, you have a master list, you put them in your tracker, and you see them all, and then you say, oh, actually, I'm still ranking for it, I'm indexed for it, you're good to go. But if you start having indexing issues, then you need to do, you need to scatter them everywhere. But that's all depends based on specific situations. But that's the gist of it. So very good question, and I hope I answered it. Sarvanan, man or girl, I'm sorry to ruin your name, but I cannot pronounce anything more than 4 to 5 letters word. So I'm sorry for that. My apologies. Hi, Saad. Is brand registry mandatory to run Facebook plus Manychat with super URL during launching product? No, brand registry has nothing to do with your launches with the Facebook. Manychat has nothing to do with it, even with using super URLs. Now, if using super URLs, make sure you use the right ones. Make sure that you're really using a good super URLs, not any URL. You need something that changes the timestamp all the time. But brand registry is not important. Brand registry only good if you to get access to put a video in your listing, to put enhanced brand content or A+ content. It's good for you to get protected from hijackers. It gives you a lot of flexibility with building your store. Amazon store is going to help you with doing some kind of display ads and stuff like that. And you'll be able to get enrolled in transparency program or project zero program and all this stuff. But other than this, I don't see much, but you should be fine with this. I hope that helped you. But yes, no need for brand registry, but it's good to have. Saad, Ricardo says, hey Saad, can you mention a distributor or distributors of toys? I don't have distributors of toys, and there's one thing I can give you. I mean, I have my list, but I won't share them for sure. But if you want distributor, there's what's they called, distributor? Nancy. I think Nancy knows about it as well. Remember what's called that? And it's been a long time. Let me see it if I have it here. The one that we use to get ungated for toys. Oh my God. Entertainment Earth, I believe, something like that. Entertainment Earth or something like that. Let me search it very quickly. Entertainment Earth, yes, exactly. So that's it. Entertainment Earth. You know what? I'm gonna share my screen and maybe we can share it with you, Ricardo. Entertainment Earth. Earthy. I'm telling you, I have Tourette's. I swear to God, I think I have Tourette's, guys. I don't know what's wrong with me. I talk, just all of a sudden, you just see me screaming and yelling, and I don't know what. But anyways, let me share my screen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, Entertainment Earth. So Entertainment Earth basically is a place where you can buy products. Well known. I'm giving you this. Go ahead and do it. So if you want to get ungated in any category, in any brand like these ones, you want to see a website that has all the products that you need, the big brands. You don't want to, if you want to get ungated, you're not going to get ungated. Let me just take off Ricardo's question here. Okay. So if you wanted to get access to any brand, to get ungated brands, you need to make sure when you have a website that displaying all the big brands here, Batman, Marvels, Pop, Funko, Star Wars on their website. That means they are authorized distributor of that specific brand. So if you have it, that's awesome. You'll be able to open an account with them. You can purchase few items, 10 units, 10 units. You get the products, and then you will be able to show the receipts to Amazon. You'll be able to get ungated for retail, online arbitrage, and whatever you're doing, wholesale and all this stuff. But for sure, there's a specific method that we use and website that will be able to find you all the stuff. And hopefully that's something we will include one day and we'll be able to do. Hey, we have a long way to go with this YouTube. I'm planning to do it for a long time. So if I share everything, then I don't know. I'm not creative as you guys. I'm not creative to come up with subjects and everything. I know how to teach very well. So I need to save some stuff to be able to release them slowly. So I'll be able to, capture more audience. And if you didn't like and share and subscribe to the channel yet, and you didn't hit the thumbs up for my birthday, I think you're really not nice to me today. Come on, give me a like. So we just show up in the algorithm, and Amazon shows us the love for the ranking. So that's why I will share them slowly with you. But hey, I have done all this crap. So not crap, but you know what I mean, and the good stuff. You know what? I have a story. Once I had over the meeting with a client. Me, I have no filters, as you see now. And I told her, oh my God, I saw the products. Like, what's this garbage? Oh my God, how she get offended. Garbage? My product is garbage? I was like, man, I don't mean it this way. I just thought, hey, crap, garbage. Even my product, I say garbage. So excuse me if I said something that really offended you. I don't mean it, but hey, it's all crap, man. Now, let's see the second question. Let's see what's up. Bernella says, thanks a lot, Megan. So Megan gave Gitita, which is perfect. Gitita. I feel like I'm eating tacos. Here, I posted the link. They should be able to have it. Lena says, number 3, how do you decide if a keyword relevant to your product? You make sure that is actually, when you type the keyword on Amazon, that actually 80% of the search results, it's related to your product. Then, it's related. And if you buy a product, at least you know what keywords are related to your product. But that's how we would know it. Example, you search the keyword in Amazon, see the product similar to yours, but majority of product under the keyword are not like your product. That means not related, not relevant. You want to make sure you type, as I said, if you type the specific keyword, the most search results has to show up 80%, 70 to 80% of the products that's showing up, it's your product. Now, sometimes that would differ, will change. If you have a product that are in low demand, not a lot of products in them, not a lot of competitors, for sure you're not going to see 70, 80% of results, because Amazon start filling up that search result with other products that are related because they cannot find more competitors on the same niche. So that specific situation, if you find that, it's awesome, but it is what it is. Very, very good questions, Leonard. You're killing it, man. You're killing it. Carl says, can you check your indexing while your listing is suppressed close? I just checked and noticed that most of my keywords aren't indexed, but some are. Weird, wasn't like this. Sometimes it's going to happen when you suppress, especially if you're a long time, but you should be able to, as soon as you turn your listing on, you should be able to get indexed. Now, it's not, I think, indexing maybe fall off in ranking, because indexing doesn't change this that easy. So I think it's only ranking issues. But if you were indexed before, you're going to get re-indexed, so you should be fine. Leonard Didier. I had to show some love, some blues for my blue. All right, let's see what happened with my life here. Leonard Didier says, do you have any tips on how to write your listing to maximize the A9 algorithm and appeal to the buyers? Leonard Didier, I'll be very honest with you. I'm very good at technical stuff, keywords, but I suck at writing listings. So that's why I have people in my team. I have Nancy that she writes all my copyright, and she's the one who actually can be able to put readability, emotions into my technicality. So I really, guys, do not waste your time. You can do it yourself. And I'm not telling you here, hey, come buy my service. We have the service for listing optimization. I think is the best thing. It's very cheap. $250 for a listing. I think is very, very reasonable price for what it is, especially you get a lot of information. It's something that being checked by me and by my team, making sure that we have all the keywords, everything set up for you. I really think do not mess with this one. If you're not good with writing, do not ruin it for yourself and your buyers, because if you mess up and you're not good and you speak broken English, or you don't have the right grammars, if you don't have the right paragraphs listed, or you don't know how to communicate the emotion side with the technical part, you're going to lose a lot of conversion, a lot of sales because of it. So I really highly recommend, if you're not good at that, it's not your forte, hire someone. Trust me, that's the best man, and not anybody. You know, not anybody. I'm telling you, not anybody. Do not go and find me someone for $5. I find it for $70. Look what I did. You charge me a lot. Go ahead. Let me see how you're gonna do it. Those people don't understand the technicality of Amazon. They just know how they write a book, but it's not for algorithm, not for getting the conversion, not for getting the indexing right, not making sure that you have the most keywords in the beginning. They don't understand. If someone doesn't sell on Amazon, let them get out of, just keep away from them, because they're not going to understand what's going on. And I'm telling you, this is the truth. And I'm not saying here, hey, buy my service and all that stuff. I'm not telling you this. If you want, it's there, and I appreciate it, but go get someone to do it for you professionally that you trust. I had a client of mine. I told him we have the service. Go ahead, do it with us. Oh, no. I have a friend of mine who's actually been in the business for a long time, and they do it for a long time. Okay, he went, he paid way more, $400 to $500 for a listing. He came back, I looked at his listing, I almost puked. I'm telling you, crazy, disgusting. It doesn't mean that I had done many listings, it means they're good. 90% of people don't know what they're doing. So if they get something better than what they can do, they can say, oh my God, look at the listing, is amazing. Yeah, to you, because you have no experienced eyes. You don't know what's going on. But hey, I'm just giving you my 2 cents. But please hire someone to be much, much better. Thank you so much, Nancy, for Entertainment Earth. Yes. Murphy says, embarrassed to ask this. Do not be embarrassed to do anything. Joanne, any question is welcome. Any question that you need, go ahead and do it right now. I'm not here to judge you. Nobody here to judge you. All of us who started the same place where you are. So there's no stupid question. Please ask anything you want. I'll be good to go. Joanne says, embarrassed to ask this, but what exactly do you mean when you refer to your Amazon store? So basically, when you have a brand registry, you'll be able to build an Amazon store within Amazon. Now you can build it. Be my guest. I didn't do it myself. I know there's some stuff that you can get from it, attribution, whatever stuff that you can do with it. I do not do it, honestly. I need to have multiple products to make sure that you do it within the same brand. But let's say, okay. Let me see if I can find an example. I will show it to you. Okay, good. My nose, man. I don't know what's wrong with my nose. Biggie. Okay. So a store, for example, I come back here. I just type binocular camera, the same example that we followed, guys. And if you see here, there's a display ads. If you go to shop bush shell, whatever it is, bush hell. If you look here, it's going to become like it shows you all the product he has in his brand, blah blah blah. And then you come here, so he has the logo. It says, "Hey, look, visit the bush shell store on Amazon." So you click on this, and it brings you to their store. So you can do this store yourself. So you go in the back end, you'll be able to find, you can be able to do this kind of store. That's it. Very automated, very nice, and good to go. So that's what's Amazon store, storefront, whatever it is. Nancy says, EE distribution is the wholesale division that includes a sales rep. Thank you so much. Nancy, I know you went through it, so it's awesome. Ricardo says, thank you, sir. Thank you. Now, Savan says, how do I get without timestamp and Super URL? Aha, that's a question. That's a very good question. I'd love to help you, but I don't know if I should, Sarvana. Should I or shouldn't? That's a good question, huh? Did you give me a like first? Did you put a like? And did you give me a like? Did you subscribe to my channel? Did you subscribe to my channel? If you tell me yes and you give me a like, I'll tell you how. Ricardo says, what about be the best way to suppress the listing? Ricardo, you ask another question that only has to be in the Facebook group. Ricardo, do you think I'll give you everything? You want me to give you everything here? That's crazy. All right. So, you know what? I'm going to answer this. This is my birthday. We're going to party like it's my birthday. All right. Let me go back. To do a super URL with the timestamp in super URL, you need to do like, there's a few things like super URL rotator. You can do that, or you can use something like Pixelfy. Pixelfy, they actually, if you subscribe with them, you'll be able to get URLs. You'll be able to get URLs that changes every time the customer click on it. So if you want to use super URL, do it through Pixelfy Me, and you'll be able to be good to go. So that's how you do the super URL. So you guys are here, you get the best, and you get the best. So if you do super URL, you'll be able to change it every time. They will change it for you. We'll change the timestamp and everything, and you'll be able to rank for with super URLs very easily. So that's how you do it. See, very simple question, but it's a lot of research goes behind it. That's why sometimes, should I give it to you or not? But anyways, it is what it is now. You got it. What's the best way to suppress my listing? Ricardo, is your lucky day. Did you subscribe? Did you like? Okay, you did. It looks like it. All right, so we suppress the listing. It's very easy. Fill up your listing, fill up your images, and then before you save it, let it go, then go back in and remove the main image. Remove the main image and save, and you'll be suppressed. That's it. Done. I should. You like it or not? Let me know. Saad, I got contacted by my Chinese supplier asking me if I need a mask. My question to you, is it too late to get in the mask? Do not get into the masks. Do not. First of all, I still stay the same. I said in the day one when the coronavirus started, I said do not use any, do not buy any masks, PPE, whatever personal protective gears and whatever stuff that you want to do. Do not use them because there's a lot of people having issues with price gouging, a lot of people getting suppressed, and also Amazon, eBay now only choosing people who can sell those kind of products. And actually, to be able to sell those products, you need to know someone from inside to be able to open up the gate for you and say, open sesame and go ahead and sell this product. We have a friend of mine who has masks and has like, I don't know, 5,000, 6,000 units. And they actually kicked him out and he cannot sell them back in. So this stuff is going to be very, very, very touchy. Even sourcing them now is very hard. Actually, they don't let them leave China without any, they don't let them leave China, this specific equipment. Like there was one, Nancy knows about it. There's one product that I actually reached out to some of my suppliers and said, I cannot do it. It's there, but we cannot even ship it to you. And it's kind of related to coronavirus, but not like major things. Like most of you maybe wouldn't even know it. nothing that you know. I mean, you might know it, but if I say it, but not. But yeah, so do not get into it. Get out of there. Go ahead, find another product that's really sustainable. You'll be able to do much better with it. And you don't want COVID-19. You don't know what happens, man. Everyone's going to go ahead and tomorrow changes and do some rules, and you don't want to play that game. Play something safe and easy. I have some people who we don't know our Mastermind. David knows about it. Is actually made a lot of money with masks, and I was against it. I was like, this is scumbag. I don't think you should be making money. He was price gouging. I hope he get caught. I don't care, because people in that need, when they have fear, they have a lot of fear, and you go ahead and charge them 4 or 5 times the price. I think ethically wrong for me, at least for me. I don't care if you say entrepreneurship, capitalism, you're just using people in their fear. I don't like that. Myself, at least, I don't like that. So just keep away from it. I had the opportunity from day one to do with them. I was like, nah, I don't want that money. I don't want that money. It's not the money I want. I want to sleep better at night. For every week, I'm losing word reviews, so I'm being stable and not getting any more rating. Any tips? Sell more, for sure. That's to get reviews. Make sure that your email sequence is on point. And the other thing you need to make sure, do the review request. Review request is really important. Increase your reviews very quickly. And honestly, I do it regular time. So what I do, I have a spreadsheet. Sometimes I look organized, but I'm not. I have Excel sheet. I just remember when was the last time I made my request review and specific day. So every month you do it, or every 2 weeks, whatever you want. I think you can go back to 2 to 3 months back. I think 2 months, if I'm not mistaken. I do it every month. Every month I just go ahead and clear up and request the reviews for all my orders. So whatever orders I have, I go ahead and do it. You can use Helium 10 or Jungle Scout. They have the request review button that you can request review for all your orders very quickly. So that's how I would do it. Be good to go. Or you can run Manychat and you do all the stuff. David Alyssa says, hey, what's up, David? What's up, Alyssa? You guys are awesome, man. They're awesome people. Hey, man, guys, I love you guys. You're awesome. I really like you. Kyle says, LOL. Says, yes, I subscribe, Sarvana. Thank you so much. That's what about blackmailing? What kind of YouTuber blackmail their people? You subscribe to me, I'll give you that. Man, if Sarvana, if you want to unsubscribe, I'm just joking. I will give it to you. I'm just messing with you guys. I don't know. You know, getting older, getting So yeah, yes, I subscribe. Thank you so much, Sarvana, if you subscribe, and I hope that helped you. Leonard De Beer says, continued. So you are saying it does not matter that much if you have the keyword that you want to rank for in a phrase order or not. Example, want to rank for long handle coffee cup, but those words, yeah. I said it doesn't matter if you don't have any indexing issues. If you're able to appear for those keywords in your PPC, you should be fine. Now, if you want extra measures, you want to sprinkle them, and you have a space where you can use those specific phrases in the right way, yes, why not? For example, let's say this was, as you said, long handle coffee cup, and let's say long handle coffee cup itself, it doesn't have much search volume, and you already use all your title. Yes, use this one and use, hey, long handle long handle coffee cup, great for be able to drink your coffee a mile away. I don't know, some bullshitting. I don't know what I'm saying, but hey, you'll be able to use incentives. Every phrase match, or every keyword that has search volume, if you're able to use them in a phrase form, you can use them. You will naturally use them if you have a good copywriter anyways. So, but it doesn't matter if you mess it up. I mean, if you are able to get indexed for the specific phrase that you're really looking after and be able to rank, then you'd be good to go. If it's not, then take that specific phrase, if you really want to rank for it, and add it somewhere in your back end, or add it in your bullet points or title, or even you can use it in your images. This I'm not going to share, the image one. I'm not going to show you how to change the data on your images to make sure that you really get indexed for it. You have other ways that you can do them also. You can force indexing in multiple ways, through images, through, for sure, the ones that we know, title, bullet points, search terms. There's other ways of doing it by PPC, other ways of doing it, multiple other ways. Trust me, I have done it, and I have done a very hard one, and it really worked well. Ricardo says, okay, I will answer the Facebook group. I actually, you know what, I'm better answering it right now because last 2 days I didn't answer nothing in the Facebook group. 2 days ago I don't know. I was just sleepy the whole time. I didn't know. I even missed one of my meetings. I was late. So I'm happy I answered it. I hope that one really helped you, man. I really appreciate it. Now it says, how much direction do you give the photographer when they are taking pictures of your product, or do you ask them to take the lead on how best photos your product? I always take the lead. No, look, this is something I think we're just talking about it in our mastermind, and I was saying everyone will expect that the photographer is going to do miracles with your product, but actually you need to give them direction, because no matter how good they are, they're not going to be able to know exactly what you want. If you follow the things that I was talking about all the time about how you set up your images, your listing correctly, you'll be able to give them the right information and direction to see what's best. Honestly, that's the only way. I don't trust, the photographer to do whatever they want, because usually they're gonna suck. I had one photographer I hired. She was expensive. I hired her. She goes and she does my images. I went and I looked at the images. They're garbage. And she was like, "Oh, I'm authorized photographer for Amazon." And she was like, I'm unauthorized. And then I look at her picture. I look at pictures like, what the hell is this? I mean, whatever. I mean, what the heck? I said, okay, that's what I said. And I was like, what's going on? And she's like, oh, this is the best way. What are you talking about? This is all garbage. Everyone thinks they're the top. And when you look at their work, like, what's going on? Hey, they talk a lot about it. It's not good. I like it my way. I'm just very, very picky. And I have the right to be picky because I have done so many products. I have done so many products for myself, so many products for my clients, and I know what the way I want them to be, because I don't want to be like other people. And they're very simple things they do all the time. But everyone does it this way. Yeah, everyone. I don't want to be like everyone else. I want to be myself. I want to be unique. I want to be better than my competitors. I want to do something different to be able to stand out in front of my competitors. And that's why I do it. So this is what I think. Give them direction as much as you can, and you will be happy. And set the expectations high from the beginning. Would you rather ask reviews for follow-up from Helium 10 or request review manually? I don't know if Helium 10 has it or not. Request a review. I'm not talking about request review. Hey, sending an email list, sending an email sequence. Hey, thank you so much for purchasing our product. If you like what you purchased, please leave us a 5-star reviews, and we'll be more than happy to let the world that our product is great. I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about if you go to manage orders, now there's a new feature called request a review. And for each order that's been more than 2 weeks, I believe, and been paid for already, has no refund been made on the specific order, you'll be able to request a review. Because now there's two kind of reviews. There's one review, which is basically written review that a customer comes and write it. And there's one only review, that rating review without the text. So if you see a lot of time, you say, hey, I have 100 review, but only 70 showing up. Because the other 30, they just decided to give you a rating review, just the stars without the writing. Now, each one of them has its own good. Review rating is very good to get very quickly. Usually they're good reviews. If you get the other one, the text one has more indexing, has better, has a better influence on your keyword in your review rating. So that's what I do. I do both of them, and they just works phenomenal. Honestly, request review, really awesome. Once I do it, the day after, I see I have like 10 reviews or 5 to 10 reviews. Very easily, very beautiful. I do it all the time, and I really encourage everyone to do it. Thanks a lot for the help. Really appreciate it. No problem, Leonard DeBeer. I'm glad that I answered all your questions, and I hope I'm very happy that you really learned. I appreciate you asking the questions. Really, I love it. I love talking about Amazon. I really talk. I love talking about Amazon. I love teaching about Amazon. That's the only thing I do. And even now I say, hey, what kind of keyword you were saying, honey? And it was like basically vocabulary or what word you were saying. Everything is a keyword now for me. But anyways, it is what it is. Savan says, I'm learning a lot from you, from your Q&A session, and very simple as easy way to make understand you are a star. Thank you so much, Savan. I appreciate you. And I appreciate you. I try to lower, I explain it the way that I see it because my vocabulary is limited to begin with. I'm not the most polished, well-spoken person on YouTube, but I try to explain it the way that how I understand things. Very simple, very basic, and I try to explain as much as I can. And sometimes helps when you have so many people that explain to. So I'm very, very, very good. Now, I would love to answer 2 questions. I have some questions here. I think we finished the questions that I have here. Yes, we did that. So now actually I'm deciding, me and the team and I, we're deciding to, when we're going to release the Retail Online Arbitrage crash course. I think I'm giving you a lot of crash courses. I hope you guys are really learning from them. But hopefully we're going to release Retail Online Arbitrage soon. I just need to know when, because I'm in the process of moving from my house. I sold my house and I need to move. So that's why I'm a little bit busy, but I will be able to get there. Okay. So that's what's happening. So that's why I'm not answering questions that often in the Facebook group, because I'm really busy with moving, and I have to move in the next 28 days. So basically 3 to 4 weeks. So that's fine. So, but anyways, let me answer the question because it's really important. Says Jonah says, I have been banned from sending emails to customer once again. 2 of the potential reasons are asking the same review repeatedly, sending links or attachment that are not necessary to complete the order. I use the review link in 2 different emails. I sent 3 total. Aren't we allowed to ask for review and leave? You know what? I'm just going to share that so you can see, guys, what I'm talking about. All right. So this is the first question. So you guys can see, follow with me here. All right. I think this is too much. All right. So where's mommy? Okay, here. So here it said, he said, this is the problem. I use the review link in 2 different emails. I sent 3 total. Aren't we allowed to ask for review and have a link to review the product? I am curious how you guys structure your email responder and how do you ask for review? Now, they're saying you have to ask for review only once. So asking for 2 is going to get you in trouble. So they ask and only send 1 review request and that's it. And on some people also saying that you can send only 1 email only per customer. So that's what you should do. So you already have a mistake, which is you're sending 2 different emails with a review link. That's not good. You have to be reduced to 1, and hopefully that will be fixed. And for sure, they say one email now you have to send. So put that in consideration. But that's the issue, Jonah. Carl says, say I'm almost out of stock. Actually, Carl is here, so I don't know if I answered this question. To suppress my listing to preserve the BSR. Now somehow someone managed to make purchase even though my listing is suppressed, and I don't see that where on my Amazon. Also, I see that from Helium 10 that my rank has been decreased within this time. Should I sell the last one, then suppress, or what I'd be doing wrong? I would, as I said, Carl, I would sell out at the fastest speed with the highest sales velocity. If I'm selling a lot and I want to run out of stock with a bang, with a good sales velocity. So I would do that. The ranking, as we said before, yes, it will decrease because you're not selling any, and that's it. So you should be fine here. Steve says, hey Saad, is there a video where you demonstrate how to set up your Manychat campaign to automate the search find buy method that you have acquired your target keyword in the PPC? Would greatly appreciate that. No, I don't have step by step how to do it. I have done a few times myself, but after that, I actually have someone in my team now that do it. Hopefully, when I release our course, our private label course, Amazon FBA private label course, we'll be able to include it there, and I'll be able to have some experts to come there, talk about Manychat, talk about the listing, and also me to talk about everything else, PPC, setting up the listing, how to get the indexing, how to find the products, how to validate products, and a lot of advanced things that I'll be including in them. So I'm just making sure that I include everything that I need. And this is going to be very, very, very good course. And it's going to be like, weekly webinars. We're going to have Q&As. You're going to have everything that you need in it. Every time you have a question that you want a video on, I'll be making it. I'll be, doing the videos, updating them, every time there's an update. So it's going to be awesome. I'm just waiting to record, and I'm in the middle of moving from my house. So that's why I didn't get, I finished most of it. I just need to record. And once that happens, all of you guys who are giants are going to get a very, very, very good price. I think the cheapest you will find, but it's going to be the best content. I'm guarantee it's going to be everything in my brain. You will have it there. And like, there's nothing else. Anyways, number 4 says, Andrew, hi there. I tried to create a shipping plan, but Amazon would only allow a quantity of 50. The item is in the home and decor category. I assume this is due to Amazon COVID-19 limit to receiving non-essential item. What are your thoughts for one stocks limit for non-essential item will start to be relaxed again? I'd like to ship 800 units sent by sea, which takes 6 to 8 weeks, but not sure when to place the order. Okay, I think you should place the order no matter what. And for sure, there's going to be issues now with how many you can send, how many units you can send per shipping plan. So that's what we encourage you that you do. See what's the lowest or the maximum you can do. So let's say you tried 800, try 600, try 400, and see what amount of quantity that will allow you to create a shipping plan for. So what you can do is basically create multiple of them. Now, since you're shipping stuff from China and you don't know what happened, I would let Chinese manufacturers keep going with their process, keep producing, keep manufacturing. And when the time comes to ship, you can see if you can make a shipping plan. If you cannot, send them to third-party fulfillment center or ship them to your own garage and start to send them to Amazon on the small quantities and small intervals, and you'd be good to go. That's what I think, and this is how I would do it. Awaz says, do I need to have trademark ready in order to go through IP Accelerator or not? I can do it in here. Awaz is actually a question from our YouTube channel. He was asking if I roll in the IP Accelerator, which is basically a program that you get into, and Amazon will be able to find you a good trademark attorneys that if you go through them, you'll be able to get accepted into brand registry within 2 weeks, which is, I went through it. It's really awesome. It cost me, I think, $900. I'm sorry if I don't know the numbers 100% because usually my wife will take care of the side stuff. So I think it was $900. We did it for $900, and they took care of the trademark. They took care of everything for us. So you don't need to have the trademark ready, or you don't have to have the trademark approved for you to apply for IP Accelerator. That's the reason for having IP Accelerator, to be able to let this attorney who knows Amazon to file for the trademark on your behalf and tell Amazon, hey, Amazon, this guy's actually working with me. We're applying for a trademark. So give him the brand registry. And once he get approved, you're good to go. If you get disapproved, what's going to happen next is actually they're just going to extend it, and you start, get until you get the trademark approved. But for now, you're going to get you access very quickly, which is the best way to do it. Let me get back now. So these are the 5 questions I had from the Facebook group and also from YouTube. All right, I have one more question. Carl says, I'm sorry, but where can you see 2 different type of request review? You don't see them. You don't see them. So when you send an email with a link, when you have an email sequence, send them with a link. If they click on it, they'll be able to give you a written review, hopefully. Amazon sends review requests by themselves, and that could be both. And also you have a request review, the one that you ask for manage order. Whatever you do, they're going to be divided in 2. It's going to give the option to the buyer, okay, to the buyer to leave a written one or just leave a rating one. That's how it works right now. That's it. So there's nothing like you can select which one I want to do, rating or this. No, it's all Amazon generated and sellers, buyers decision based. All right, man, we went through all these questions. Man, today's question is a killer. For IP Accelerator, Megan says they take a retainer of about $750, and when it's approved, they will take the full amount, which is approximately $900, give or take. That's good. Thank you so much. Megan, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Another says, David and Alyssa says, have a very happy birthday, Saad. Always great to see you. Thank you so much, David and Alyssa. I hope you guys really had an awesome day. All right. So, guys, we came to the end. This is the end. So, guys, thank you so much. I hope you guys really had a lot a lot of you learned a lot from those questions. I love Q&As because usually they bring the best out of me. They'll be able to ask, you'll be able to challenge my intelligence. You'll be able to, people will learn more because it's going to be a lot of interactive. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys learned a lot. I hope next week, Giants, please prepare your questions and let's ask them. And I will see if I can do something for Wednesday. If I can, if it's not, please forgive me. But next Saturday, we'll be able to meet up. And if there's any announcement, if I want to come up with video earlier, I will post in the Facebook group, or you will see this reminder in YouTube saying, hey, there's a guy like me with the glasses will be on tomorrow or whatever the date is. So guys, thank you so much for your support. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, just like or dislike. Actually, both of them, they work. And I really appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much for your birthday wishes. I appreciate you. Take care of yourself. Don't forget to hustle. Don't forget to go out there and start making, finding product and start expanding your product and work on your products and improve on them. So thank you so much. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Enjoy the day. And Pernilla, take care of yourself and go ahead and take that walk that you really wanted for a long time. So take care, everybody. I love you all and be Giants. Take care.